touches the end zone or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, 1 website. SummitCitySports.com. Live streamed high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
Beautiful baby, you're sweeter than strawberry pie. Just like the morning, your smile brings the sunshine.
The Parkview Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
There's Ryan looking to center into the slot to Esther, but broken up by Scott. He shoots, hits, scores!
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne hockey.
Long with the deke.
6 teams.
Golden cutter to Ryan Freeby with the shot from the point. He scores!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome in, Indiana High School basketball fans. SummitCitySports.com. We are coming to you live right here from Blackhawk Christian High School. We are going to have a good one, some up and down action, some high flying action here in the Summit City, Fort Wayne, Indiana, home of SummitCitySports.com. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. So excited to be here on a freezing Tuesday evening here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Chris Cochran is on the camera here this evening. This is Tim Atkinson. I'll be calling your play-by-play. The band is in the house here at Blackhawk Christian High School, of course. Just adds that layer of Indiana high school basketball to the atmosphere with the band in the house. They do so well, as we were out here last Tuesday evening, as well as they did defeat Homestead. Played a tough Homestead, the only other undefeated team in the Summit Athletic Conference, Homestead Spartans. They did defeat them 55-52. Blackhawk Christian is an outstanding team, but let's first talk about Wayne High School. Wayne, of course, is led by head coach Aaron Rare, and they have one of the best juniors in the state of Indiana. The kid is a multi-sport whiz, the athletic specimen, number 0, Craig Young. He is one of the top wide receivers in the state and top 100 in the country. The kid is a talent, no doubt about it. Craig Young does average 16 points and 8 boards a game. He will rebound at elbow level at the rim. He is a special talent, but he is joined by the sharp-shooting Dylan Redding. He is the transfer from Carroll High School. Of course, his father, Mark Redding, is the girls coach there at Carroll High School and knows a little bit about shooting, as his older brother, Jacob Redding, is a preferred walk-on at Louisville. And, of course, the youngest son, the sophomore, Michael Redding, also transferred here into Wayne High School. Wayne is 7-4, overall 3-1 in the Summit Athletic Conference, as we'll talk about here in a minute. But it's not a two-man show. Anthony Phillips runs the point, especially for this Wayne General offense, as he provides the spacing with Kylon Jarreau, if he gets hot, could absolutely light it up on the hardwood. And last but not least, Shaquan Sanders had a coming out party. I mean, just a flat coming out party at the SAC Holiday Basketball Tournament that SummitCitySports.com was live for. All 18 events. I was on the call, all 18. That was an outstanding tournament and a coming out party for Shaquan Sanders, but it was a disappointing tournament for the Wayne Generals. So they are 3-1 in that Summit Athletic Conference. Take a peek at the whole standings of the conference. Of course, the top is the top 15 player in the state of Indiana, Class 4A, the Northside Legends. Of course, they in Homestead will lock up this Friday night. I'll be out there at By-Hay Arena to call that action. 2 4-0 teams there at Northside High School between Northside and Homestead. Then 2 at 3-1. That's Carroll and Wayne. Southside at 2-2, and then 4 at 1-3. Dwenger, Concordia, Northrop, Snyder, and Lures, the only winless squad in the SAC. As you take a look right there at Blackhawk Christian, let's talk a little bit about the Blackhawk Christian Braves. They are 12-1. Of course, the Independent, they have one of the top, I'm telling you, top 10 freshmen in the country. Caleb First, that's right, in the country, already unofficials in the Big Ten. IU, to name one of them. I may say that because I'm a little biased, but Caleb First is an absolute stud. He's a lefty, has great post moves down on the box, loves that over the right shoulder jump hook, can get up, has a ton of athleticism as well, as he loves to run the break. He averages 13 points a game and 7.5 rebounds. But setting him up with that pill is the transfer from Northrop High School. He's been here a couple of years. The St. Francis Cougar commit, Jalen Mull. Jalen Mull is the engine that makes this team go. He averages just under 14 points a game. Let's check these stats. 3.5 rebounds, 8.5 steals, and he'll pick your pocket 4.5 times. He shoots it just under 49% from 3. St. Francis head coach Chad Lacrosse, assistant coach my boy Zach Welkin, going to love him there at St. Francis next year, as Jalen Mull is a stud. Of course, they do have some other players. I'm talking about Drake Thompson. Drake Thompson, the 6'9" power forward. The kid can absolutely block shots to the tone of being the career leader for Blackhawk Christian. What a stat, as Drake Thompson, 9.5 points, 6.5 boards, and just over 2 blocks a game. He is tremendous. And the leading scorer on the squad, led by head coach Mark Davidson, who did play his college career under Lou Henson at Illinois. Of course, his son, Frankie Davidson, number 32, he averages 17.5 a game, 5.5 rebounds, and 2.5 assists. He shoots it from beyond the arc from 54.8%. The kid is an absolute dynamic scorer and can get to the rim, and if he does, you will see showtime by the likes of Frankie Davidson. So we got a good crowd in here, ladies and gentlemen, as they go over the school songs with about 3 as they take the 3-minute break here. I do want to thank you for joining us. Of course, you can follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel that you're watching here. Of course, I know this would be possible, of course, without our title sponsor, Parkview Sports Medicine, where it is always game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance training offers athletes coordinated care and instant access at the new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic inside the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Of course, also, ParkviewSportsMedicine.com is a new go-to for local sports with scores and highlights for all area schools. PSM wants to celebrate the accomplishments of athletes on and off the field. Check them out, ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. Also, you can make Parkview Sports Medicine part of your team. Go ahead and give them a call, 260-266-4007, or log on, of course, to ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. Big shout-out to secondary sponsor here at SummitCitySports.com, dedicated to bringing you this coverage of Fort Wayne area athletics. And I'm talking about the Big-Eyed Fish. Big-Eyed Fish. They, of course, support Fort Wayne area athletics and has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Original location is at historic 1502 North Wells Street. You can also visit their express location at 3001 Hillegas Road and their North Express location at 10380 Leo Road. Big-Eyed Fish has a 4.3-star ranking out of 5 with over 215 Google reviews. Of course, find out more at originalbigeyedfish.com and bigeyedfishexpress.com. Like Facebook pages for updated promotions. Come and enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at the Big-Eyed Fish. So as you take a peek right here, this is how Blackhawk comes out of the locker each and every home game. Their cheerleaders pep it up when they come through to some music, as here they come in their all whites. And get a nice hand here from their faithful, the Blackhawk Christian Braves, number 1 in Class 1 here in the state of Indiana. They are the favorite to win that 1A class championship, no question about it, down there at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. As we cannot wait to see the playoff run of all these local squads. Northside, of course, a favorite around here to make it the best opportunity. But we are about set here, about 2.5 minutes away from the start of this contest. Let's take a short break and join you. You are watching Indiana High School basketball right here, SummitCitySports.com.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome back, Indiana High School basketball fans. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live. Oops, excuse me there. SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And, of course, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So, good crowd in here. Not a whole lot of sitting area left. Come on out here if you can. If not, set and enjoy it on the big screen. SummitCitySports.com bringing you this live action. we should have highlight after highlight as these two teams have athleticism up and down the floor and love to put the ball in the basket. As Blackhawk Christian, they do average 71.5 points a game. They only give up just under 52. So I'm telling you what, they are a team to be reckoned with as they have played all the best in Class 1A and just have absolutely destroyed the competition down that North Davies tournament and such. So we're about set here for the start of our contest. Let's now throw you down. Looks like Joel Cotton down there, our athletic director. Big shout out, always a great host. And the transfer from Carroll High School, Jared Hofer, the big fella. He's about 8'7". Kid is gargantuan and can be huge in this 1A run. So let's hear the word from Jared Hofer.
For tonight's basketball game, to the visiting Wayne Generals and your Blackhawk Christian Braves. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise for the reading of our sportsmanship creed and a word of prayer followed by the singing of our national anthem. The sportsmanship creed will be read by Senior Jared Hofer.
Welcome to Blackhawk Christian School. As a Christian school, we value good sportsmanship and remind everyone that high school athletics is an educational event. Coaches, athletes, and fans are encouraged to cheer in a positive manner for their team, show respect to their opponents, and honor the decisions made by the officials. Please help us keep sportsmanship as a priority in this conference.
Our prayer will be led by
And Blackhawk Christian.
Joel Cotton.
There's athletic director Joel Cotton.
Please pray with us. Heavenly Father, God, we thank you for this evening. Thank you for this opportunity that you've given all of us to gather here in the spirit of competition. We pray for both teams. We pray that the players would be able to compete injury-free, that they would be able to give their very best effort and have great attitudes out on the court. We pray that as coaches, officials, and fans here this evening that our actions glorify you. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
And now our national anthem. There you have it. Beautiful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner here from a student at Blackhawk Christian High School. Outstanding job. Now for the starting lineups of the number 1 Class 1A Blackhawk Christian and the 4A SAC Wayne Generals.
Number 0, Craig Young. Number 1, Kylan Giroux. Number 5, Anthony Phillips. Number 12, Dylan Redding. And number 23, Shaquan Sanders. And now for your Blackhawk Christian Braves, a 6'9" freshman, number 3, Caleb Hurst. The man in the middle, a 6'8" senior, number 4, Rick Thompson.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. Starting lineups in the books. We are about set. This is Indiana High School basketball. We do play 4 8-minute quarters here in the state, 10-minute halftime, and of course, no shot clock in the state of Indiana. We could go on and on about what's needed here in the state, in my opinion, as far as that's concerned, but that'll be a conversation for another day. But Caleb First and Craig Young are about to tip. Two outstanding players, a junior, Craig Young, has been offered by Wisconsin IU, Iowa for football, but is an outstanding basketball player. So we are set. Man-to-man defense for Wayne High School as Jalen Mull with the ball. They'll hang off him. The kid can't shoot it, though. 48.5% from three, as I mentioned in the opener. He loves to get in the lane. Beautiful pass to Thompson. Young couldn't get over quick enough for the block, and the first score comes from a dime off Jalen Mull. 725. There's Anthony Phillips. He's with Craig Young, Kylan Giroux, Dylan Redding, and Shaquan Sanders. There is Sanders. Now Giroux. They want Young, face up. Craig Young is a tremendous basketball player and athlete. Little jumper, fade away, back rim, no good. And Thompson with his first board. Mull, the push ahead to Sassenhausen, who's with Frankie Davidson and Caleb First. First wants the ball right to the baseline. Came over and won. Caleb First and Blackhawk with a great start for zip early for the Braves. So First to the line. Caleb First. No good. Stays for zip. Phillips out to Sanders. So the two big fellas for Blackhawk Christian on the board, early scoring. Young, 6:35. Giroux, he'll back it out, crossover off the screen. Hangs, it'll double clutch, no good. And look at Young attack the glass on the offensive end. He'll get his first bucket. The lob First. Young guarding him. Skip past Jalen Mull. Jumper, short, rebound Young. Giroux lets the Generals catch up. Now they won a two-man game with Giroux and Young. Will pick and pop, comes to Sanders. Sanders, Young has good position in the lane. See what they do here on defense. They go to double, there's First on the double. Comes back to Redding, triple, got it. One of the best shooters in the city, no question about it. Dylan Redding just hit his first triple. Wayne with their first lead. Thompson has Sanders on his hip, wants the lob. Phillips playing center field back there underneath the bucket. Sassenhausen rises up and answers with a three of his own. 7-5 our score. 5:20 left in this first quarter, and a mishandle on the pass. Out of bounds. Good shooting start here to the contest. SummitCitySports.com. Bring it to you live. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. You can follow me on Twitter as well at Tim Atkinson22. That's at Tim Atkinson22. Mull guarded by Phillips. Back cut, Frankie Davidson, and the slam. Beautiful back cut, Frankie Davidson, and he hammers it home. Telling you, in the opener, the kid can flat out flush the ball, especially baseline. He loves it. Giroux, Young in the corner. Three's not his game. He's got Thompson on, though. She'll be on the blow-by. Pulls up, though. Can't get it. Thompson, good defense. They want Mull. Instead, Sassenhausen over the timeline. 4.5 minutes. Mull up top. Davidson, jab step, looks at First. The lob to Thompson. Too much height. Turn around. He just needs to be more under control on that. First couldn't get it, but definitely bothered it. Sanders there for the putback in. Cuts the deficit to 2. Sanders had an outstanding game in the SAC Holiday Tournament, a losing effort, but Davidson with the 3 ball, showing you everything on consecutive plays. First with the assist. First pushing baseline, good up fake from Sanders, couldn't get it to go. Rebound Craig Young. Beautiful footwork just to slither through. And the score, Craig Young. He'll cut it to 3. He now has 4 points of the 9. 3:25 left in this first quarter. First wants to post up on Young. They go up top. Sassenhausen a second. No good on that. Rebound Redding. Up Giroux. Young wants it top of the key. Good ball fake. And then went to Phillips. And Jalen Mull, what do you know, deflects it out of bounds. It's a defensive stud, is number 2 in white, Jalen Mull. Wayne to look to inbound. What we got? A little push foul. That's just the first team foul on the Braves. Just one team foul on Wayne. That foul is on Mull. Blackhawk stays in the man-to-man. They have the size advantage, which is so funny to say. 1A against a 4A school here in the state of Indiana. Young, good defense on the double team. Mull and Thompson, they knock it away. It's a team steal. Look at that pull up from 15. No good. First, try to track it down, knocked away. Sanders comes up with it. Phillips. Woo. Mull steal. And they double clutch lay in. Jalen Mull, too good. Outstanding player is Jalen Mull, 14-9. Redding won that step back 3. Here's Young. Thompson's going to let him shoot that ball. Giroux down to Sanders. First on him. He faces up and can't hit the jumper. Jalen Mull rebounds. The push to first. Flush. Taylor first. And boy, does Blackhawk Christian get some action. My goodness, it's one after the other for Blackhawk Christian. Right back. Beautiful move. And finished by Giroux. Sassenhausen. First, 18-foot jumper. He's got a nice looking touch though, kids. Giroux. Hanks can't get it to go, but he is fouled. He'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Let's see who they get that on. That's on Sassenhausen. His first, team's second. Giroux to the line to shoot a pair. Here comes number 3 in for the first time, Darian Causey for Wayne. Phillips back in for Sanders and the big fella. Thompson will pull it out. So 16-12. As Darius Alexander for Wayne has entered the contest. Big number 20. It's an outstanding football prospect. D1, no question. And has a foul down low on Wayne. I think that's on Alexander. Nope, it'll be on Giroux. 16-12, 1:15 left in this first quarter. Here comes Causey. Good look, but just out of the reach of Alexander. As Wayne looks like they want to press here. That's dangerous. Everybody can handle the ball except Thompson. Excuse me, on this floor. Mull can't get it. Rebound Alexander. He'll flip Phillips. Phillips on the break, pulls up from 14, can't get it, and that's knocked out of bounds off Sasvenhausen. We'll stay at that end with the Generals. Of course, don't forget Friday night doubleheader action at By-Hay Arena, Northside High School. I'll be calling the action out there starting at 6 p.m. Steal, Mull. 1-on-2, and he just split it and lost the handle out of bounds. Jalen saying, where was the touch? No call. There's number 4, Michael Redding, in the game for the first time. Giroux can't hit the 3. So 1 and done, 28 seconds. Mull. Davidson. Mull. 15 seconds. A two-man game over here. Mull, Thompson, they go Sasvenhausen. And he'll rise up for the 3 ball. No good. Who's going to get the board? It comes down Causey. 5 seconds. Causey, plenty of time. Rises up. May have been partially blocked by Jalen Mull. Does everything defensively. I'm telling you what. And that is the end of the first. You are watching Indiana High School basketball right here from SummitCitySports.com.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and of course, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Big shout out, Athletic Director Joel Cotton, Assistant Athletic Director and Head Coach Mark Davidson. Always a great atmosphere here at Blackhawk Christian High School as they do a little mop-up duty. Did you get a good look at Craig Young? Physical specimen that he is. My goodness gracious. Sky is the limit. Craig Young, football, basketball, track, you name it. State finalist in the 100, 200. Here we go. Start of the second quarter, 8 more minutes of the half. Causey, Young, Giroux, Alexander, and Michael Redding. Down low, Alexander. Now Jared Hofer into the game for the first time. For Blackhawk Christian. Had to set out the first semester due to the transfer. Young, Giroux, and that's going to be a blocking foul called on Michael Pulver. Number 12 just checked into the game as well. Giroux popped out. Good screen by Alexander. Couldn't get the wide open 3. Woo! And that's too easy of a board, the big fella. Shields off with one and grabs with the other. Mull, good take, hangs, and gets the foul. You see the athleticism there. 16-12, 7:25 remaining. Mull hits on the front end. So 1-2. Excuse me, hit them both. 18-12. 7-10 left. Beautiful block by number 34, Kyle Zerbeck. So bouncy. Look at that dime to Davidson. Jalen Mull, Frankie Davidson. Woo! Outstanding play. The take. Nearly blocked. Alexander there with the putback. 2014 is our score. Frankie Davidson with another 3 ball and a timeout for 1 for head coach Rare. Blackhawk Christian rolling SummitCitySports.com.
Beautiful baby, you're sweeter than strawberry pie. Just like the morning, your smile brings the sunshine.
The Parkview Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. Coming to you live from Blackhawk Christian High School, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Cold, chilly night, but warm and cozy here at Blackhawk Christian High School. Blackhawk Christian out to their biggest lead. It is 23-14. Jalen Mull picking up steals and dropping dimes. Everybody get out on the break. Not enough answers here for Wayne in this early going. Causey spins, goes baseline, gets fouled. So Hofer will get the foul. Jared Hofer with his first, team's fourth, and that will send Causey to the line to shoot a pair. Darian Causey. First one is good. Second one. Can't get it to go, and what we're going to have? A holding foul on Alexander. Fourth team foul on Wayne, and that is his first. Mull, Causey on him. Hofer out to screen. Instead they flip it, Davidson. Davidson, Hofer. Comes near side, Pulver. Nearly lost the handle. And then too much hands there from Redding.
Number 4, Redding, his first team fifth.
Pulver looking inbound. Finds Zerbeck, hands to Mull. Mull tripped, comes down Redding. Michael Redding on the break, looks for Alexander. Nice power dribble, but too far underneath the bucket. The rim blocked that one. And then picked up, and Demario Dial with the bucket. 23-18, 5:50 left in this second quarter. The take, it does get the bounce. 25-18. Pulver with the bucket. Good fake. Dial wants the jumper. Pure. Nice bucket there. They cut the deficit to 5 with 5:20 left in this second quarter. Mull. Flip out. Davidson. Triple. Can't get it. And last touch by Redding. will inbound to Mull. We'll do it again here, Jalen Mull. Look, Hofer, and travel. Just looking to get too quick, anxious to get back on the court, the big fella that time. Redding. Dial. Greg Young's out top of the key. Need to hit him earlier. Good look down low, Alexander. And then a big bump. No foul, no shot, they're saying. On the floor. This is the foul call. That is on Hofer. As he will be replaced by First. It's the 15th foul on Blackhawk Christian. Can't get it. Young battles for it, tips up, and comes out. Uh-oh. Dylan Redding, no good. Good pressure by Davidson to get out on him. And knocked out of bounds. We'll stay at that end. 25-20, it stays. Blackhawk Christian was up as many as 9. Pop out, Davidson. He has Redding on him. Mull wanted it. Said Davidson's going to back in. Turn out fadeaway. And a late whistle. He will call the offensive foul on Davidson. So an offensive foul as we lost this power to the scoreboards here. And we're back on here. Power restored. So 4:28 left in the second quarter, 25-20. So Dylan Redding, Michael Redding, Craig Young. Bring it down, look at Mull, another steal. And the layup, kid is too good with the thievery. And another bucket off a steal, Jalen Mull. Redding, two-man game here with Young. Young pops out, rolls, goes reverse layup, can't get it. Nice from Redding, such a heads-up play. 27-22. Got it. Back to a 7-point edge. Redding. Dylan Redding, 3, and is fouled, the and one. Dylan Redding answers. And Redding cuts it to a 4-point deficit. Can't go to 3 with the free throw make.
Redding at the line, 2-1.
So that will send Redding to the line for the touch at the 4-point play. Can't get it to go. It stays a 4-point deficit. 3:25 left in the second quarter. SummitCitySports.com, of course, bringing this live broadcast. Chris Cochran on the camera. This is Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play. Thanks for joining us. First has Phillips. They need to get that ball to him. Thompson, the lob. First can't catch it one-handed. Steal from Redding. Phillips. They can cut it to 2. Tough catch from Young. Swatted! Oh my goodness gracious! And the foul! Oh, what a play! And a little jaw-in, but an outstanding block on that end. Thompson and First. Woo! Outstanding. That's the first. Mull makes it a 5-point game. Jalen Mull heading to St. Francis, and what a steal he is. Kid is tremendous in all facets of the game, but is extra special when it comes to stealing the ball. Redding, good look to Phillips. Outstanding play for Redding to Phillips. 4-point game. Near 2.5 minutes left in this second quarter. Mull, good look to first. Can't get it to go. Lots of contact, no call. Young gets it to Redding. And that's going to be a kick. We'll stay at that end. 2:17 remaining. Comes Deontay Causey for Wayne High School as Craig Young will sit. What we got? Offensive foul. Mull, 2:05 left in the second quarter. Guarded by Dial. Goes to Davidson. Turnaround jumper. That's a tough shot. Battle for the rebound comes down Phillips. Out on the break. Sanders, tough catch and spin move. Lost the handle. Now Phillips. Causey couldn't handle. Davidson picks it up. Goes to first. The walkthrough. Beautiful move. That is a freshman kid's Caleb First. Beautiful move. On the break. Gets a bucket. 33-27. Minute and a half left in the second. As the crowd, student section, one of the best in the city, start chanting. He's a freshman. He comes up with the steal. Hands to Mull. No numbers here. Mull and first may make some. Jalen Mull, come on. You cannot be serious. Jalen Mull, floater, beautiful, and back to a 6-point edge. From 35, 6-point edge, excuse me. As another 3-ball and a foul. That's Dylan Redding heading to the line for the 4-point play. Woohoo! Back and forth we go. 3-point, 5-point game. If I could get the score corrected. Beautiful string of possessions. That time converts on the 4-point play. 4-point deficit. It is just under 1 minute left in this second quarter. It's been a good one. Mull. .48 seconds. Kick out. Extra pass. Sasmahausen. No. On the break. Causey. Sanders. And the right-handed lay-in cuts it to a 2-point deficit, 35 seconds. First, tough catch in traffic. Phillips, looked like he got all ball. But will be fouled. Caleb First to the line.
Number 5, Phillips is first, team 8.
Connects on the first. Does Caleb First. Back to a 3-point game. Caleb First hits them both. And I think First may have some blood on his shirt. He does. As it looks like he may have a cut right underneath the eye or something. But he'll have to get a different shirt. 37-33. And as the official explaining the situation here to head coach Mark Davidson. As it looks like Kyle Zerbick will get ready to check back in. It is 37-33, 31.9 seconds left. Full court pressure for Blackhawk Christian, 31.9 left in the second quarter. Phillips. They'll hold for the last shot, I would assume. 37-33. We're down as many as 9. A half battled here. The help of this kid. Sanders, who may have got away with the walk. Loose ball on the floor. Who's going to come up with it? Causey blocked by Thompson. Sanders can't get it. 6 seconds. Sassenhausen. 3 seconds. In traffic. Knocked away. Still loose. And can't get it up. And that will be the end of the first half. What a half it has been. Whoa, everybody catch your breath. We're going to take a break. And join you as we come back here after the short break. You are watching Indiana High School basketball from SummitCitySports.com.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home. Or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, 1 website. SummitCitySports.com. Live streamed high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
Beautiful baby, you're sweeter than strawberry pie. Just like the morning, your smile brings the sunshine.
The Parkview Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
There's Ryan looking to center into the slot to Esther, but it's broken up by Scott. He shoots, hits guard!
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne Hockey.
Plung with the deke.
6 teams.
Bone cutter to Ryan Freeby with the shot from the point. He scored!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, 1 website. SummitCitySports.com. Live streamed high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
Beautiful baby, you're sweeter than strawberry pie. Just like the morning, your smile brings the sunshine.
The Parkview Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
Looking to center into the slot to Esther, but broken up by Scott. He shoots, hits guard!
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne
Hockey with the deke.
6 teams.
Bone cutter to Ryan Freeby with the shot from the point. He scores!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live right here from Blackhawk Christian High School. Just under 2 minutes left here at beautiful Tuesday evening, Fort Wayne, Indiana. SummitCitySports.com. Chris Cochran on the camera. Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play. What a first half we saw. 37-33 is our score. Wayne did get down as many as 9 points, but battled back. Blackhawk Christian, led by Jalen Mull, 11, and Caleb First, 8 points. Frankie Davidson with 10. Outstanding first half Team first half for Blackhawk Christian. Dylan Redding, the leading scorer for Wayne, with 12. And several at 5 or below as we are getting set here for the start of our second half. Once again, thanks for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this would be possible without our Parkview Sports Medicine, where it is game on. Our lead team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance training offers athletes coordinated care and instant access at the new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic inside the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Also, ParkviewSportsMedicine.com is the new go-to for local sports with scores and highlights for all area schools. PSM wants to celebrate the accomplishments of athletes on and off the field. Check it out, ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. Of course, you can make a part of your team. Give them a call, 266-4007, or log on to ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. And, of course, don't forget, Big Eyed Fish supports Fort Wayne area athletics and has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. The original location is at historic 1502 North Wells Street. You can also visit their express location at 3001 Hillegas Road and their express north location at 10380 Leo Road. Big Eyed Fish has a 4.3-star ranking out of 5 with over 215 Google reviews. Find more at originalbigeyedfish.com and bigeyedfishexpress.com. Of course, like the Facebook page for updated promotions. Come and enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne, Indiana, in a family-friendly environment here at the Big Eyed Fish. So we are ready for the start of our third quarter. 2 more 8 minutes. Set. Blackhawk Christian will start with the ball. Summit City Sports. SummitCitySports.com. Mull, outstanding first half. 11 points. Kick out, Sasmanhausen had a 3. Davidson had an outstanding first half. They go down low right away. A good knock away for Redding. They'll stay at that end. Redding with a good defensive help. Excuse me. Mull. They'll look to inbound. They wanted Thompson on that lob. So go wide. Sasmanhausen in the corner. Posting up Davidson. Frankie Davidson may have got away with the hook, but the bucket is pure. Off glass in. Davidson with another bucket has 12. 6-point lead. 7:25 remaining in the third quarter. Tim Atkinson here calling your play-by-play. We'll be out Friday night by Hay Arena. The only 2 undefeated teams remaining in the Summit Athletic Conference, and Northside Legends, led by Keon Brooks Jr. As Craig Young, pure on that jumper. We'll take, as I mentioned, Northside will take on Homestead, who is also 4-0 in the Summit Athletic Conference, led by Sam Buck. Ani Izakudo. Skip pass, Jalen Mull. Baseline dribble drive, double team came, kick out, extra pass Davidson. Good help, or a recovery, from Phillips. Drop step, goes with the left hand, can't get it from first. Rebound Sanders. Here comes Giroux. Left it behind his back. Sanders picked it up, helped out. Now Giroux, solid space. Sasmanhausen, and he'll knock it out of bounds. Staying at that end with Wayne. And another turnover. And Jalen Mull with another easy lay-in. Mull outstanding. Now with 13, and another foul on Blackhawk Christian. That is their first. Fouls on Sasmanhausen, his second. 6-point lead. 6:25 left in this third. So we'll have a substitution. Dial will check in for Phillips. Can't get it. Back around on the 3 ball. Jalen calls out to play up top. 6-point lead. 6:14 left. Sasmanhausen first. Thompson and Davidson. Your 5 for Blackhawk Christian. course, the #1 team in Class 1A. Good pick and roll. And Thompson with the left hand. Beautifully done. Thompson with the bucket. And a foul. Second team foul of the half. 8-point lead here for Blackhawk Christian. 5:43 on the clock. Uh-oh, Mull and another. A one-man wrecking crew on defense. 10-point lead, their biggest, 5:20. Remaining in the third. Craig Young, they need that three, no good. Rebound Sassenhausen. They can push it now to 12 or with the triple. Davidson. From Reading. They go with the skip pass. Sassenhausen. And that was all. Sorry about that technical difficulty there. Caleb First made both his free throws on that intentional. Called on Wayne, as there is a buzz in the gymnasium right now, no doubt about it. SummitCitySports.com. Thank you for joining us. Of course, you can follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Do apologize for the connection. Just unfortunately, just no real good internet here at Blackhawk Christian. Unfortunately, doing the best we can. Going off Jetpack and the wireless here still a drag. But we appreciate you sticking with us. Sassenhausen, that near a 5-second call. 3:10 left in the third quarter. It is a 13-point game. The overplay. Jalen Mull. Just the blow by. Found Thompson. You just need to take that jumper right there. You're 10 feet away from the cup. Just rise up on that beautiful dime from Mull and just drop that pass. Let's go up with that jumper. It does stay at that end though. Mull. One in Thompson. Sassenhausen in the corner. Mull. Guarded by Dial. They push him baseline. Skip pass. Davidson wide open three ball. Got it. 16-point lead, and Frankie Davidson with another triple. Mull with another assist. And Alexander, good knock away from First. They want to get on the break. Caleb First. Right hand. Lots of contact. No call. The steal. Here comes Wayne. And that's going to be a foul on Thompson, his third, team's fifth. As head coach Rare asking for the intentional foul. And he said, my kid hit the floor just as hard. Team's fifth, so 2 away from the 1-and-1, 2:03 left in this third quarter. So Thompson will check out with 3 fouls. As Craig Young still not on the floor. Been sitting quite a bit in this third quarter. Did start the second half, but was checked out immediately as Mull goes baseline. Davidson. And a foul. Second team foul on Wayne. It's a blocking foul. So I wonder if Craig is hurt. As Caleb first drops it and one. As the game's starting to get away from Wayne High School right here. It's Caleb first. One of the top freshmen in the country. He'll head to the line for the three-point opportunity. Converts. And the biggest lead for the Braves is 19. As the officials call an official timeout here. Talking about something, I'm not sure quite what it is. Let's see what. That's a clock issue. I guess the clock was still running. The free throw, so they're going to adjust it. And we'll see what they do set it at. As we still need to fix the clock here at Blackhawk Christian High School. As now another official will come near side. Again, thanks for joining us here tonight. Well, this would be possible without our title sponsor, Parkview Sports Medicine. Sanders will look to inbound. Into Giroux. Giroux, he's going to be guarded by Sasmahausen. That's number 2, Andrew Rose, just checking in for the first time. As that was partially blocked, lots of contact, no call. And then that foul is called on Blackhawk Christian. I think it's on Zerbeck. It is on Kyle Zerbeck. Team 6, his second. Jerry and Causey looking to inbound. Tipped out of bounds, will stay at that end. Good cut, just lost the handle, blocked by Davidson. Mull wanted that look ahead. Guarded by Dial. Double screen up Thompson. Mull goes opposite and then just lost the handle. Out of bounds. We'll go to Wayne. Hangs and can't get it to go, but another foul. So the 17th foul. So in the bonus, do they go? Just first personal foul. Connects on the first. Second one. Hits them both. Mull, 40 seconds. Check it, 45 seconds. Mull, behind the back, left him. Hesitation dribble, hung in the air. Sasmahausen helped, and you can't call a timeout while you're in the air, can you? There's a timeout given. 30-second timeout variety. We'll take a quick one with them, SummitCitySports.com.
Looking to center into the slot to Esther, but broken up by Scott. He shoots, hits, guard!
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne High.
Plong with the deke.
6 teams.
Bone cutter to Ryan Freeby with the shot from the point. He scores!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Parkview's New Ortho Express Clinic is your new home for all your orthopedic needs. Instant access to physicians, x-rays, physical therapy, performance, and our sports dietitian are all at our fingertips at the new Parkview Ortho Express. We meet the athlete when and where they're playing inside the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse with evening and weekend hours. Parkview Ortho Express. Learn more at parkviewsportsmedicine.com. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live, 39.5 seconds. 16-point lead for the Braves. Number 1 in Class 1A. First, knocked away, Sasmahausen. They'll go back to Mull. Just under 30 seconds. They'll hold for the last shot now, I do believe. 5-second clock going. 4. He gets the screen from first. Mull, 14 seconds to blow by. You cannot come out and play defense on him that far. Zerbeck with the rebound block. What a foul. So they get that on. That is on Rhodes, his second, team fourth. 8.9 seconds, Zerbach to the line. Zerbach hits the first 17-point lead. Telling you what, I do not know anybody better in Class 1A than Blackhawk Christian High School. Tremendous team, top to bottom. They have every piece that you want. 5 seconds. Block first. At the buzzer, no good. You are watching Indiana High School basketball, SummitCitySports.com.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. 18-point lead, 8 minutes left in this contest. The number one team in Class 1A is absolutely dominating. Second place team in the SAC, the Wayne Generals. That one partially blocked by Davidson, and he leaked out. Mull, he'll slow it and then cross over on that hesitation. That's a travel. Took one extra step there. So Coach Davidson just tell him to slow down a tad. That's someone you don't want to slow down. He is tremendous in the open floor. Offensively, defensively, you name it. Kid is absolutely dynamic. And of course, the story for Wayne, still no Craig Young on the floor. Started the third quarter and hasn't played at all since, getting taken out there within a couple minutes into that third. So here comes Mull. Mull behind the back, goes far side. The hedge comes out. That left Davidson. On the scramble, good job by Wayne. Sanders went for it, and the attempted jam is blocked by Causey. And up and in from Rhodes. 16-point deficit. Need a stop. 45 seconds left in the third. 6:43 left in the fourth. The clock is blocked by the backboard stanchions on both sides here at Blackhawk Christian. As you can see far side there in your screen. Sassenhausen playing with the screen of first. Nice. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. Put back with the left-handed jump hook. Money. First with the putback and the bucket and one. Caleb First, top freshman in the country, showing you why. First to the line. He will shoot one. With 6:24 left in the fourth. So First converts on the three-point play. Back to a 19-point lead. That match is their biggest. It's off the glass goes Giroux. And one. 18 foul that time on the Braves. Foul is on Sasmahausen. That is his fourth. Michael Pulver will check in for head coach Mark Davidson. Kylan Giroux rattles that home. So converts on the three-point play and knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Causey. As Wayne needs to come up with some steals and stops. And they got to convert bucket-wise. Time running out. 6:15. Pulver. Skip past Davidson. Good heads-up play. The pick and roll with Zerbach. Comes back Davidson. He wants Mull along with First and Pulver. Your 5 for Blackhawk Christian. Causey. Mull into the paint. Pulver kicks out Davidson. Wide open 3-ball. No good. Rebound Zerbach. Zerbach hangs and spins it home. Kyle Zerbach with the rebound. Put back. 5:40 left. Sanders got away with the travel there, but will get the bucket. Flip into Mull. As Blackhawk Christian just does not stop, and Jalen Mull is way too good. Bucket the harm, and he will head to the line now. Mull to the line to shoot one. Now has 20. Make it 21. And 19-point lead. Dial checks out. Still no Craig Young. That's the 5 for Wayne. There's Causey, Giroux, Sanders, Michael, and Dylan Redding. There's Michael Redding. Darian Causey in the paint. Hangs with that right hand. Can't get it to go. Rebound Sanders. Knocked away Pulver. Lots of contact. Once again, no foul. Then dribbled out of bounds. We'll head back to Blackhawk Christian with 5:09 left in this game. 19-point lead. Blackhawk Christian up 16-12 after the end of one. Then up 4, 37-34 at the halftime break, and then exploded in the third as they came into the fourth with an 18-point lead. Now up to 19. Pulver. Kick out Davidson. Davidson rubs the screen off Mull. Kick out Pulver. 3-ball. Michael Pulver. 22-point lead. Blackhawk Christian rolling here against the Wayne Generals. And I think we have a foul on Blackhawk Christian. That is on Mull, his second, and that's the team's 9th. We're still in the bonus. Redding hits the front end of the 1-on-1. He'll get his second attempt. Michael Redding, his first points of the game. And converts to make it a 20-point deficit. Oop. Mull, the step through and then fouled from behind. So that will send Mull to the line. That's a 17th foul on Wayne, so we're heading to the line to shoot the 1-on-1, one in the bonus. Up by 20 points. 4:37 left in the game. Nice take by Giroux, but an offensive foul. As the student section absolutely loving it. Mull. So story of the second half for Wayne, no Craig Young. They just have not been able to put the ball in the basket. Mull up top. It's a screen from Davidson. Yeah, I think they called a travel. They did call a travel on Jalen Mull. So out of bounds we go. Michael Redding. Wait for the inbound pass from his brother, Dylan Redding. Wayne, 4:05 left, down by 20. Free ball, they need it. Dial can't get it. Davidson with the rebound, double team on the baseline. The near steal. Oh, and a foul from behind, I think is going to be the call. That is on Michael Redding, his first, team's ninth. So Pulver to the line for the one in the bonus. Michael Pulver bangs in the free throw. Michael Pulver. The junior missed the second. And that's last touch by Wayne. That'll stay at that end. Just absolutely nothing going right for Wayne High School here tonight. At the number 1 team in Class 1A, these Blackhawk Christian Braves. Tremendous environment. Davidson, another three, no good. Who's going to get to the loose ball? Of course, Blackhawk Christian and Michael Pulver. 3:45. Jalen Mull, he'll back it out and set it up. Got to be careful coming out too far on Jalen Mull. He'll give you the blow by. There it is. And then he gets in. That's not a travel. That is a very tough call. So 3.5 minutes left. Causey. Head coach Rear really working the officials. And then a blocking foul called on Zerbick. Does the bucket count is the question. And they're going to say that on the floor. So now Wayne in the double bonus. Causey converts. 20-point deficit. Again, thanks for joining us here this evening, SummitCitySports.com. Thanks for joining us. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And, of course, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Rebound Davidson. Outlet Mull. 3:15, Mull. The hang with the right hand. It connects. 23 unofficially. Causey. Dial. Dylan Redding, Michael Redding. And Andrew Rhodes has another foul. 3:01 left. So Wayne still obviously in the double bonus. Will send Dial to the line to shoot him. Dial. Dial does hit the first. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, this Friday, doubleheader, SummitCitySports.com. I'll be live from Northside High School. Battle of the Unbeatens and the Summit Athletic Conference, both 4-0. The Northside Legends and the Homestead Spartans. Look at that crossover and floater, no good. Gets its own rebound. Knocked away. Here comes Redding. Under 3 minutes. Redding leaves it Causey into the paint. Right hand. Got the roll. Causey with a good take and bucket. Zerbach. He'll bring it up. 2.5 left. What a game, though. Mull with the back cut and one. Jalen Mull, absolute domination here tonight against Wayne. Jalen Mull, what a steal the St. Francis Cougars have in front of them for next year. Congratulations, head coach Chadwick Cross. You got a special one, and that point guard, Jalen Mull. My opinion, one of the most underrated in the state as he converts on the three-point play. 77-56. The Braves on top. 2:25 remaining. But as I mentioned, doubleheader Friday, Northside High School, the girls at 6. The boys will start about 7:30, 7:45. Battle of the Unbeatens on the boys' side. It is going to be tremendous. Get out to Bahia Arena if you can't. Check it out on SummitCitySports.com. Of course, you can go to our website, go up to the More tab, hit the drop down, and you can see our live schedule right there as Mull got away with the travel. As you can basically go back and forth to games, as we'll have all of them from SummitCitySports.com. Good take by Causey. Davidson, we're 150 left. So once again, Blackhawk Christian beats another Summit Athletic Conference club. Head coach Mark Davidson schedules these yearly to prepare his team for that 1A title run. As we have a foul on Wayne. So shooting the double bonus will be Frankie Davidson. So Friday night it will be Carroll at Southside, Concordia at Snyder, Dwenger at Lures, Northrop at Wayne. And as I mentioned, the Battle of the Unbeatens, Homestead and Northside. That is going to be outstanding. Ani, Izakudo, Sam Buck, Grant Raber taking on those Northside legends. Keon Brooks Jr., Austin Boucher, Lucas Croft, Brandon Johnson. It's going to be an outstanding night of Indiana High School basketball in the Summit Athletic Conference as always. Don't forget to join us Friday evening. We start with the doubleheaders at 6 p.m. 1:25 left in this game. Absolute domination from Blackhawk Christian, and Jalen Mull does nothing but drop dimes. Has another one back to a 20-point lead. Causey lost the handle. 1 minute left. 1 minute left in this game. Dial, Redding, you can't leave him open. Can't get it. Been off here in the second half, but had 3 threes there in the first. Redding got the offensive rebound, put back, and roll. 18-point lead, 43 seconds. That should about do it. Beautiful showtime to end it. Mull to Caleb first. Beautiful. 82-62, can't get it to go. 24 seconds. Pulver, want to go to Mull, the steal. 17 seconds, knocked away, out of bounds. We'll go to Blackhawk Christian. Well, congratulations, another SAC conference foe goes down, or I should say SAC foe goes down against Blackhawk Christian. Coming off that big win over Lures on Saturday evening. And they have defeated Homestead, Concordia, and Lures. They got Wayne, and then we'll be at Dwenger on the 23rd. But that is the final, 82-62. Outstanding game from Jalen Mull. Jalen Mull, Caleb First, Drake Thompson, and Frankie Davidson. A team effort it was. And just not enough for the Wayne Generals. They dropped to 7-5. Blackhawk Christian moves to 13-1. Thank you for joining us here this evening. You have been watching Indiana High School basketball from SummitCitySports.com.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone, or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, 1 website. SummitCitySports.com. Live streamed high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
Beautiful baby, you're sweeter than strawberry pie. Just like the morning, your smile brings the sunshine.
The Parkview Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
Ryan looking to center into the slot to Esther, but it's broken up by Scott. He shoots, hits, scores!
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne Hockey.
McClung with the deke.
6 teams.
Bone cutter to Ryan Freeby with the shot from the point. He scores!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
My cousin Jackson. No, Horizon